Check it out behind me, guys. We are here in historic downtown Chattanooga, Tennessee. Look at some of these old rock walls here beside me. We're going through this little maze here, making our way up the steps, and this is going to be my buddy Tony's house. And listen, guys, funny story. If you guys have seen the big giant swim pond that we built for Camp Kennan a few months ago, I was actually at the airport in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and this gentleman comes up to me and says, "Are you Tanner Flowers?" And I said, "Well, who else do I look like? Of course I'm Tanner Flowers." And that's actually not true. I'm like, yeah, I'm Tanner. Do I know you? He said, "Actually, you and I have been emailing back and forth." So Tony and I have been emailing one another for almost 2 weeks about the Crawlspace project you're getting ready to see right now. And I'm going to flip this camera around and take you through this house that they've been completely remodeling and show you the makeover that we did below it all. You're going to be blown away. Stay with me. Hey, is it okay if I come on in?
Yeah, come on in.
All right, guys. I'm here with Tony now. Tony, real quick, for the homeowner that might be watching this video right now, and you might be thinking, why do I need to get a crawlspace encapsulation done underneath my home? Or why would I even bother calling that loudmouth guy talking right now in that tie-dyed shirt? Well, let's ask Tony, because Tony, why did you call me? Why did you email me to start with about doing this work underneath your home?
When I initially bought the house and was downstairs and entered the crawlspace basement, I realized that instantly it was not sealed. There were large holes in the house where critters, weather, water, all that could get into the basement. The basement was wet, and you could see where critters had been in there, and it needed to be sealed.
And we've got before pictures, which we will insert into the video. Why don't we go ahead and insert them right now to show everyone what we're dealing with.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, take a look at what this project looked like before we got started on it, right here. Take a look at, in addition to the brick veneer foundation, all the concrete slab in the bottom, which Tony still wanted to use. Look at all those half piers going down those foundation walls, guys. How hard do you think that's going to be to get our encapsulation work around? Well, I can go ahead and tell you, it's going to be pretty freaking hard, but you already know what's about to happen. It's about to be perfect. Did you see those openings, guys? Can you see what we were talking about in that old brick foundation? And Tony, what'd you say? What year was this house built in?
1926.
1926, guys. This home is nearly 100 years old. I'm going to flip it around now and let Tony take us all downstairs and show all of you exactly what it all looks like right now.
All right, come on, let's go.
Tony, before you called me and before we did any of this work, were you guys smelling any musky odors while you and your wife were over here remodeling?
Absolutely. That was one right away when we got this place. We noticed an odor in the house, not only in the basement, but in the house itself.
What about when you opened that door right there? Did it about knock you down? Because in my experience, when you're opening a door to a basement that's experiencing the moisture problems that we have resolved here, when you open that door, it's almost just like that muskiness almost knocks you down.
It was really bad.
See what it smells like right now and see if you tell the difference.
Like perfect.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
And guys, we already checked the moisture levels here before we started this video. The moisture levels inside this basement / crawl space are now already down to 52%. They may have dropped some since we looked at it last, but I'm going to go over here to the beginning where I started those before pictures. I'll kind of go around and make a loop around this entire crawl space. And you guys may remember in the before pictures that this was full of the old fiberglass insulation, and we worked our butts off getting all that out of here. Not really. This guy did. How much fun was it, Tony, pulling all that old insulation?
Let me tell you, man, that was a lot of work. Getting up there and pulling that down. Whew.
That is our least favorite thing of all to do. And also, guys, you remember this old closet that was right here? Tony took all of that out. We hauled all of this debris that was in here off for him in our trailer. And guys, look at the brand new Santa Fe Advance. I'll show all that to you in just a moment. And of course, it wasn't lit up like this before, guys. I got to thank my father-in-law, William Austin, for all of our wiring and lighting needs. Show him how easy it is, Tony. Boom. And turn the lights on, guys, and you've got lights throughout your entire project, just like we do on every single project. And guys, what you're looking at here on these walls is our 20 mil fiberglass reinforced poly. We've had to go through thousands of anchors on this project because these old brick veneer foundations, if any of you in the industry have had to fool with any of these type foundations, you already know the black butyl tape does not stick well at all on these foundation walls. So we've got so many anchors at the top, going down the sides and all the way around the bottoms, around this entire perimeter of this project. Right here is number 1 of 3 of our humidistat fans. We set them at 40%, guys. These fans are the exhaust for this entire project. Contrary to what someone else may have told you, listen guys, if you sell them up like what you see us selling them up here, if you don't get this exhaust taking some of this air outside of here, this air will become stagnant, and those stagnant odors will become present upstairs inside the living quarters of the home. Take a look at the tops of the walls, guys, and coming up here to our right, this is our second humidistat fan on this project. If I can get you close enough, you'll see that it is set on 40% as well. And going back up in here, guys, this was the tightest spot of this project. And look at the tops of those walls all the way around. And let me back up right now and show you these giant dirt walls and just brag a little bit about what our crew of Crawlspace artists has done with those walls.
Tanner, hang on a second. Let me step in here. Let me tell you about Tanner's crew. Drew and his team, they shaped this rock. They put in so much work into this rock to form it and get it where they could get this poly on it. Incredible work. Awesome crew.
Man, thank you so much, Tony, for saying that about the guys. Nick, he was just saying, he goes, dude, Nick was right up there in that corner for hours. He said he practically lived there. So guys, we're coming up now on our Santa Fe Advanced Dehumidifier, and I'm going to flip it around and go through a few details that you need to be aware of if you are installing one of these units. Guys, if you'll see these ropes right here, you will notice that they are attached to the floor joist overhead. And these things allow us to adjust the level of this unit to get it exactly level, which if you're installing this unit as well, you want to make sure that when you put a level on top of it, you've got the bubble right in the middle of it. And then if you come over here to the dial, guys, most people set them right here about 6 o'clock. Look close, guys. If this is 6 o'clock and this is 9 o'clock, I have always set our units right here about 7 o'clock. And you'll notice, well, actually when I got here it was at 6, but I just turned it to 7 less than 20 minutes ago, down to 52% in here. I'm sure our body heat is not helping the moisture in here any at all. But look guys, these units pull the air inside and it does all the dehumidification process and then dispenses the water outside this line right here. You can see it happening right now as we speak. That water goes down inside this condensate pump where it trips a float switch and then sends this water up this line and over into this P-trap right here where the water then exits the home and is no longer an issue underneath this crawl space. And now guys, I'm going to continue taking you through these low areas of this project. And you see this brand new panel box right here. That was done by none other than my father-in-law, William Austin. Guys, take your eyes and follow with me along down to the bottoms of this project. And once again, see for yourself why so many people choose to do business with us. You see any jagged edges on that poly? You see anything out of line? No, you don't. Do you see these things being out of sequence, or are they all pretty much symmetrical? I know the answer, and you do too. And that's why people just like Tony. Tony, is that why you call us, or is that why you called us?
That's absolutely why I called
That's why he called us, guys. And that's why you need to call us too if you want the best. And if you don't want the best, then call one of them national outfits and let them come over there and take your money from you. Look at the tops of them walls, guys. How many people you think would even be willing to crawl up inside there? And look at all that. We didn't miss a bit. Look at all the plumbing penetrations coming in through the walls, through the ground. Everything is absolutely perfect. Tony was just reminding me of how jacked up this foundation pier was right here. There was bricks coming out everywhere. The ground was uneven. Guys, Drew, Nick, Brian, couldn't be more proud of how you guys did all of that. Look at this, guys. It looks like they came under here and had pristine conditions to work in. And I assure you, that was not the case. And right here on this ground area, you can see that it's coming out further than the rest. And that's because underneath this area here is actually exposed dirt of the crawl space as well. Let me slide you up in here, guys, just to give you all a shot of how this looks and let you see for yourself at home just how precise we are when doing these projects that you see us doing over and over and over again.
Hey Tanner.
Yeah.
Hey, right here too. Take a look around. This is a fresh pipe they installed for me right to my stove.
Who did that?
Nick and Drew and the team. They came out here, put a brand new pipe down from the stove, the exhaust vent, and brought it over here and vented it out, and sealed it all up.
Did you pay for that?
No, sir.
Oh man, well I might have to get with you on that and get you the bill. Look at those penetrations, guys. Absolute perfection as usual. And I'm going to squat down here and try to make my way through around this existing furnace and show you guys the remainder of this project going back to that basement door. And from what Tony has shared with me, even from the beginning, is you're wanting to turn all this down here. This is going to be your private gym, correct?
Correct. I'm going to set a gym up over here. Got my tools and other things. Workbench I'm going to stick in here too as well.
Wow.
It's going to be usable space.
Usable space. I really like that term because you discussed that whenever I first asked you in the beginning, why did you call me? So now, after seeing the project finished and completed, what would you say about this space that you spent this money on?
Absolutely usable space. I'll be able to come down here, store whatever I want, set my gym up, and not worry about any of the equipment going bad or having problems because of being exposed to the elements.
And real quick, guys, I'm going to try to spin around here and give you all a 360 shot of this entire space that we have completed here. Take a look at these floors. Take a look at the ceilings overhead. He's going to go back with new insulation in the future. Hey, I want to thank you for letting us do this project for you. Thank you for trusting us with this project. And guys, I look forward to helping more of you that are watching this video right now. Listen, you could be next, guys. We can take care of your problems, and your project can look just like what you're seeing now and just like what you've been seeing in our videos for years now, guys. So if any of you at home are needing these projects done, feel free to visit the world's largest Crawlspace encapsulation video library at crawlspaceartist.com. Artist is plural. And you said there was one more project that you wanted me to look at before I left?
Absolutely. Let's go check it out.
All right, what is it?
All right. Tanner, I know you do the best encapsulation work in town, but I also saw your koi pond videos. Let's take a look at this thing right here for you.
You got a koi pond, Tony? Let me see, dude. Oh, dude, you do got a koi pond. Dude, you do this yourself?
Nope, that was part of the house.
Check it out, guys. Man, have any idea how long it's been here?
I have no idea.
Wow, dude, we could do a lot with this for you, man.
Absolutely.
Looks like it's going over here. What, you got a skimmer over here somewhere? Oh, look, dude, you got a little bridge and everything, man. Guys, any of you watching right now, visit us online at pondartist.com. We can take any of your old koi ponds. I see a lot of concrete and mortar here. We do not use any concrete and mortar on our projects. We can make you a complete natural ecosystem pond, and it will be just like somebody went and then planted it from the mountains and set it right down inside your backyard. Wow, very cool project, Tony. This is going to be awesome, man.
Can't wait.
And where did you move from?
Actually moved here from Orlando, Florida about a year and a half ago.
Wow, that's got to be a big change in scenery, Orlando, Florida, and then having this right here in your backyard. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow, cool place. Thank you so much, Tony, for letting us do this project for you. I've really enjoyed meeting you, really enjoyed taking care of your problems. And guys, if you haven't done so already, be sure and smash that subscribe button, guys. Drop me a like. And guys, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for your time. And I can't wait to talk to each and every single one of you in that next video. See you guys.